thought I'd make a little video for this. One, because I think other people have questions like this too. So, Martin Berkhan, lean gains, intermittent fasting, reverse pyramid training. The thing that is going to cause your body to change is always going to be the same. Like I said, it's going to be, are you getting stronger? And strength, most people just say, oh, I'm getting stronger because they can lift more weight. And so they focus on the lifting of the weight versus the form and technique. So the weight is irrelevant. What's most important, strength, is the ability to create tension. So as far as training goes, I mean, the goal is, you want to change how you look. You want to look better. That's dictated by how much fat you have on your body. The less fat, you want to have less fat so you can see what's under, and you want to have more and more shapely muscle. The fat part is all going to be your calories, and then the shapely and more muscle part is going to be the strength training. So honestly, it doesn't matter which variation of strength training you do, because they will all work. What's going to matter is how you perform that strength training. So like when you're doing, let's say, a bench press, like, are you contracting? Are you controlling the weight all the way to the bottom and all the way to the top? Or is it just kind of like you're kind of bouncing it? Because when you're bouncing it, the muscle's not getting the stimulus, right? I want the entire stress, tension to be focused on the muscles that I'm working. So in the case of a bench press, it's here, and, some of your deltoids. So, it'll all work as long as you really focus, like, okay, I'm going to do every rep as hard as I can as far as like contracting these muscles. So the thing to think about is the internal tension that you're creating in the muscle, and less the weight. And what's going to happen is when you do that, it's going to become easier. You are going to get stronger, so you're going to have to lift more weight. You're going to have to go up in your strength. That's why, going in the direction of like, oh, I need to get stronger, will inevitably result in you looking vastly different. I mean, that's the stimulus that causes the adaptation of looking a certain way, right? And then as far as intermittent fasting goes, it's great because it kind of forces you to be more precise with your tracking, because you have a limited window to eat, and you can't just, you're not eating and snacking all day. So it eliminates all of these other opportunities where typically we get extra calories and we forget. And there's more opportunities for that to happen throughout the day. So when you have a short eating window, what that does is now, like, it's way less variables. It's in a shorter time frame. You can be more precise. And you typically, if you have less time to eat, you're going to eat less calories than if you had longer time to eat. Pretty straightforward. So that's kind of that. And it is convenient and practical in the sense that I like having most of my calories in the evening. So even kind of by default, I do like a variation of intermittent fasting where during the day I'm not eating much, but that's because I want to eat a lot at night. So, it's nice for that reason as well. And then you have a bunch of calories, you can have a little bit more fun. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, I think having stuff that is not on Instagram is not always the sign of valid information, but obviously somebody who put together a book had to do a little bit more work and be a little bit more thorough versus the, Instagram girl or guy. Not always the case. I put a lot of thought and effort and years of learning into my posts, but I get what you're saying, which is why I'm like working on a couple of books, but yeah, overall, he's a great resource, and definitely it will work. And it's not the magic of intermittent fasting. There's some benefits. There's marginal benefits, health benefits that come from intermittent fasting. I don't want to say marginal. There are situations where intermittent fasting could be like a game changer for somebody as far as their health is concerned. But then as far as like body composition, what you look like, it just makes it easier, I think, in my opinion, to get those calories be more accurate. So hopefully that helps.